Hey, Kyle here. I'm painting something different today. I have decided to pull some orcs off of my shelf and put some primer on them. Now, basically, what I have decided to do was to paint up my two boys squads, my Knob squad and my war boss, in hopes of either selling them or making an army. A very small secondary army. And also a portion an army for apocalypse games. Since you can actually mix armies together as long as you have a good reason for them. Now these aren't fully dry yet, but I do have the base coat on. This is my war boss. Actually, he's not all that good. He's got basic orc armor, which I think is a 6-up save. It's either 6-up or 5-up. I have to look it up in the Black Reach book, which is pretty much what I'm going on for until I get the codex, if I ever do. There are some parts that some of the paint didn't get to, but as long as there's primer where your fingers would be, I don't really mind, because the main reason that you spray paint as a primer, which is what I have learned over the time, and thanks to, I forget his name, I'll put his name up eventually, that it helps the paint stick. And it usually rubs off from fingers because it's water soluble. Here's a boy. This is an example. Down near the stomach. I couldn't get a whole lot there, like under the arms and stuff, but yet again, fingers aren't going to be under there or anything. You know, maybe most of the time I might be picking them up by the axe or something. Here's a heavy weapons guy. I don't know what the weapon's called, but you see, really wherever fingers will be, I don't mind if some paint didn't get to where it needs to be, or where it doesn't need. You know, just as long as there's spray paint where fingers would most likely be, I don't care. This is all from the Assault on Black Reach. I have some of these, which those are for Future Devastator Squad. I got my paints. I have Citadel starter paints and a bunch of Reaper paints. I pretty much use both. I'm going to be using white for teeth, obviously. I will either be using Narlock Green or Muddy Olive, which is pretty much the same. I'll figure it out when I start painting. Armor will probably be a mix of red. Orcs are normally red, so McRite red for a lot of the metal armor. And this right here for a lot of the steel, metal, unpainted metal and whatnot. Not even going to use that. You know, I also have this, which would be good for copper, for detailing and whatnot. But, orcs are my little project I'm doing. Now, what I use the base coat is Armory Black Primer, which at this point works very well. I've used it on a lot of my Marines, and it's only like $6. I'm gonna have to get another thing of this because it's nearly gone. Especially if I get another unit, if I get like a vehicle or something, I can probably put one more, maybe 2 more vehicles, and maybe a small squad more out of that canister. I'm not going to be painting my Defcopters because my Defcopters are pretty much in pieces from the move, and they're really, really damaged. Besides, I might not even use Defcopters in my army if I do make one. But this is what I'm up to. Anyways, this is Kyle Likes Pie and some yummy, yummy Mountain Dew. It keeps a war gamer going. Let's get a gulp of this. Oh. Delicious. I'm gonna have to pick up some more today. These right here, my friend, he's been in previous battle reports. gave me some weapons. That's my weapon. He gave me 2 of the spare plasma cannons from his Devastator squad. He gave me the backpacks and everything. He even gave me the little arms, which was really cool. I sold him my Terminator, my Black Reach Terminators, fairly cheap. So I guess he gave these to me as also part of to compensate for how cheaply I sold those Terminators to him. And I've cut out all my bits. Pop up over here. I have tons and tons of bits. I even have some bits that are, this bit right here is destroyed. This is a melto. Don't ask. It's just filled with bits. It's actually, damn, air pressure just opened my frickin' door. There we go. I have my window open and I have a very small room, and when the wind blows in, it blows my door open. My door doesn't have a lock. But anyways, also back here real quick, it's a little terrain project I've done. It's just basic ruins, orked up a little bit, like repaired orc structure. This right here was supposed to be like a tower, but then it got blown down and orcs came along and just made it into a makeshift camp. This right here is just supposed to be, is going to be a used fireplace. It has pieces of iron in there because orcs were trying to forge new weaponry and they sort of gave up. Rocks in it, rocks everywhere, just to weight the thing down. Destroyed building, tower, orked out. It's not done yet. I might keep this as my terrain or sell it for like $2-3. But anyways, this is Kyle Like Spy 665 signing out. Oh, and looky! Jump back, chapter master! Yeah! Wahaha!